Hi, everyone. Welcome to Bear, Delaware, where we have a great matchup tonight with Red Lion and Conrad. Matchup between two great teams. Red Lion has been on a tear, only losing one game this year, one of the top teams in the state. What do you think we got in store tonight, Mike?
Well, we know Red Lion can hit. We had them a couple weeks ago against St. Mark's. They scored 11 runs off one of the best pitchers in the state. This is softball, somewhat of a religion down here at Red Lion, so expect some good stuff out of them. I haven't seen Conrad this year, but the Red Wolves always good athletic programs, multi-sport athletes. I imagine they know what they're doing on the softball diamond.
Well, you say it's like a religion. They certainly play like it. Today, hopefully, it is their Sunday. So
yeah, it's not my Sunday.
no, it certainly is not.
Oh, we're allowed to eat meat on Fridays again.
There you go.
That's an awesome thing.
That's definitely a blessing. And, last time we were here, Mike, we had a giant evergreen in our way. Now it looks like they have heeded to our wishes, and we can actually see down the left field line. So we have an enhanced experience for you tonight.
Yeah, and right there on the screen you see number 3, Peyton Pusey. She hit one of the home runs we had the other night. The one that we lost was hit by this young lady over here, Reagan Mendick. She's got the shades on because our future's so bright. And we're ready to go. Here from Red Lion. It's a little brisk out here, Craig.
Oh, it is. It's going to be a cold one. If you hear us shivering, we apologize in advance. First pitch of the game, and we are underway. Third baseman Ellie Baldwin leading off. And that one is laced down the left field line. It is a fair ball. She takes a wide turn, and she's going for 2. She'll get in there safely, standing up. Great way to start the game. Good piece of hitting. Wasn't a bad pitch, but she laced that down the left field line.
Yeah, that was by the third baseman before she even had a chance to react, and before I had a chance to react, and she got on and snuck inside that line down there at third. So that's a good way to start.
Well, that's why we have audio and video.
Yeah.
Next
Craig,
up,
you did the camera last time we were here, and you were fantastic. I'm going to look like an amateur after this.
oh, I appreciate that, but I'm sure you'll do a fine job. We have Jason Winchell over here producing today as well. Mike Lang on color. I am Craig Laskowski on play-by-play. Thank you for joining us here at 302 Sports. We got a good one for you, hopefully.
Yeah, happy to be back out doing some high school sports, and we'll get you our upcoming schedule as we go along tonight.
Oh, she goes for the bunt. Bunts it foul.
See a lot more of that in softball than baseball. And usually it's bunting for a hit. They're not bunting for sacrifices too often. They do, but more often it's a hit they're after. Who's that pitching for a Red Lion tonight? That is
pitching for Red Lion tonight. Wow, we have a fly ball to right field. Looked like it was in foul territory.
I zoomed way too far out,
but Baldwin tags up and makes it to third.
I forgot who was pitching for Red Lion. We should probably let people know.
That is Angelina Edwards
pitching
for Red Lion tonight.
So Craig, we're going to see the runner on third. I'm actually going to just go concentrate on the battery here, the pitcher and the catcher. But once I get the hang of this camera thing, we'll be okay.
All right, we got the pitcher Isabella McKee up to bat. And she laces one up the middle, straight center field. One will score easily. First pitch single. Scores 1 for Isabella McKee.
They're jumping early on these pitches, not waiting for Edwards to have any chance to build a count here.
No deep counts yet. All first, second, or third pitch swinging hits so far. Nothing cheap. These have all been hard hit balls.
They're hitting the ball.
Now we have Ab Baldwin up. She's the designated player. Deep center field. It's coming our way. And that is out of here. Almost took out Mike with the camera.
I lost track of it, and then I said, I better look and see where the ball is.
Wow, and they are mobbing her at center field. What a hit. Again, first pitch swinging a bomb to center field, almost taking out Mike Lang.
That was a lot closer than I thought.
I thought you were going to reach out and grab it.
I tried, but I don't want the camera to get hit. Jason was with me at Frawley the other night. The wind wreaked havoc on our camera, and I don't want anywhere bad luck to befall this piece of equipment.
That was incredible. What a hit.
Ball sitting right here to our left, but no souvenirs allowed.
We have a 3-0 ball game already. 4 batters in. And now we have Maddie Stratman coming up.
They're jumping all over the pitches early, which, hey, it's worked out so far.
It has up and in for ball 1. It's the first time someone hasn't swung.
We tried to catch that, but arms aren't long enough. We have the ball retriever back there.
Foul tip.
So Red Line's not used to being in this kind of hole. Just the one loss this season.
This is a different situation for them, although the last time we were here, they were down 3-0 to St. Mark's, I believe. They came storming back and won that game in easy fashion.
Yeah, they get some sticks on that team, too, so they'll get their chance to hit.
Oh, it's going to be a game. It's going to be a game. So far, 3-0, hard hit balls, and an absolute bomb to center field.
And I lost it because I started looking, I'm like, you know what? I better make sure that ball's not going to hit us.
I was worried for a minute there. I'm glad you had your heads up. To the third baseman, and that's a put out. Takes it back to the pitcher. That is a big out.
Just from a psychological standpoint, to get that first out, and you're saying, man, what's going on? They're crushing the ball all over the field, and then you get an out. Nice play down there at third base. Yeah,
you can tell they're regrouping a little bit. 6-4, easy 6-4 put out on a grounder to third base, and now we have Ali Waldman up.
Good pitch. A little upstairs, but well within the strike zone.
So far, the pitching hasn't been bad. I mean, she is putting it down the middle, but I guess that is the problem. She's hitting too much of the strike zone.
Well, they're swinging. Not going to swing that one. They're swinging the bats.
I spoke too soon.
I think that might be the first or second ball she's thrown the entire game.
Yeah.
And she's not getting a chance really to get deep into counts.
Exactly. They've been jumping on her early in the counts. That bomb was a first pitch swinging. Now we're on the second pitch of the at-bat, which is deep. Oh, and she's going deep to left field. But she is under it, and we have the put out. And the inning ends. But an eventful inning as we get a 3-run bomb, a double lace down the left field line, and a lot of action, including Mike Lang almost being taken out.
Almost, I need to get back in the game, so I thought maybe I should have brought my glove. Where's Pops when you need him?
Probably at Frawley with Nick and Joe.
It looks like Coach Polsky picked the correct designated player.
Absolutely. So far, so good.
Yeah, that was some poke. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch this on YouTube to see how bad my camera work was.
Oh, I'm sure it was fine.
Let's see if I can.
When you're afraid for your life, you have to. You can't be held accountable for your camera work.
Let's see. I have to go by Jason Winchell's graphics here. So there's one batter on there. That's the first out. I forgot about that first out. The fly ball to right field.
The girl was on first base.
Correct.
So it was a 2-run homer then, not okay.
Oh yeah, 2-run home run, and then we had a sacrifice to bring in the first run for a recap of the top of the first inning. Now leading off for Red Lion will be Peyton Pusey. She is something to behold as a softball player. Very entertaining to watch. She can do it all.
She's so fast.
Absolutely. Plays the field, hits for power. The definition of a 5-tool player.
I kind of lost the ball, but it was out of here kind of quick. I'm going to use that as my excuse.
Certainly was.
And it was right at us.
I thought it would come to me for a minute.
Right up the middle, first pitch swinging. Looks like it's going to be that kind of day.
And I would not be shocked to see Peyton on the move here at some point.
And Peyton, first pitch swinging, grounder right through the gap.
But for players, Craig, for players, that first pitch swing, it keeps you in the game.
It does. A lot of pitchers like to try to groove in that first pitch. They think you're going to sit on it, try to get deep in the count. And, analytics will tell you that first pitch is probably your best pitch. And then the bunt by Griffin down the third baseline. I apologize. And it looks like it is a foul ball.
I thought it was fair, and I heard the umpire barely yelling foul.
That's the problem when you have a headset on. Sometimes you can't even And you're in center field.
It does keep the ears warm.
That is true. Right now, we need that.
You know, it seemed like a pretty nice day out. Then we got into the shade here at Red Line, and all of a sudden I was like, man, what happened? Did somebody turn off the heat?
Oh, dropped 15 degrees once we got in this shade here in our nice center field perch.
Yeah,
I do love this.
This is great, though. Can't really complain.
There's Pusey on schedule. You called that steal.
Peyton and I have known each other a few years, and I'm not surprised.
It is evident. And she easily steals second on a swinging strike to Griffin. She sets up.
See Peyton almost in a sprinter stance there, ready to go.
And the pitch, right down the middle, rings her up. Perfect pitch. Took a little bit off that one. Dove down in the strike zone. Caught all of the plate. Great pitch by McKee.
Yeah, that's out number one.
It is, and we have the pitcher, Angelina Edwards, coming up. Got some nice walk-up music there, too.
I'm not sure what that was.
Unfortunately, I am not very up on the hip-hop music these days.
Me neither.
I apologize to our viewers. First pitch swinging, but that ball was low and outside. We're going for a steal on third. Pusey steals third. Tag was missed, but actually not a bad throw. Almost got her, just a little in front of the bag.
Yeah, Peyton did a good job reading that, but you're right. The throw was just a little in front. Otherwise, they would have had a shot. It was in the dirt. It was kind of tough to play.
Yeah, Peyton's got 2 stolen bases already. Once again, you called that one. And McKee's going to have to keep her eye on her whenever she's on base.
That might be the extent of my prognostication for the fight.
Well, I know the viewers appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Right up the middle and through the wickets. They run into each other, the shortstop and the second baseman.
We got a scoring decision to make here.
We absolutely do. That's close. That's probably an infield hit. She likely would have beat it out. And then you wouldn't know who to put the error on anyway. Could have been E4, E6.
That was quick. She would have had to been NHL goalie, maybe Varlamov, to get that ball between her legs.
That is true. So we're going to give her a single. We're in a giving mood. First pitch outside to Maddie McGinnis.
It is Easter season, and we are at Red Lion Christian Academy.
That is true. You would never know it was the Easter season with the weather.
No, it feels like Christmas.
Feels like it's about to snow. And the pitch laced. Wow.
Foul?
It was foul, but
Did the coach get that?
It almost took out the third base coach. We got some dangerous fly balls here today. We're taking out our cameramen, coaches.
But he's not holding his hands or anything. He must just – I thought the third baseman deflected that.
No, it looked like it hit the cage.
All right.
Luckily. Otherwise, he might be down.
That was a bullet.
That was a bullet. Pitch, low and outside. 0-2 is the count.
Hard to believe we're in the back half of the spring season already. You know, it still feels like the first week of the year.
It does.
I mean, temperature-wise.
That is true. 1st of May is Sunday. Cannot believe that. McKee winds up with the pitch. Another. Almost took out a spectator.
Right into the bullpen, it looks like.
There's danger flying around Red Lion today.
There's some Conrad students over there we saw on the way in. Came down to support the softball team. A couple of the Red Bulls baseball players over there.
Looks like it. That is always good to see the support.
Yeah, it's a good school. They like to do that for each other.
Fouled down the right field line and hit the goalpost.
Goalpost, that's wide right.
It's a double doink.
That ball's out at the 30-yard line.
Maddie McGinnis hanging in there, fouling off pitches. Again, not bad pitches. She's squaring them up, but she's just not catching up. A little late, a little early. But she's got the timing down in terms of what she wants to see. She knows what she's seeing.
Peyton Pusey going to chase that foul ball down.
She does it all, Mike. She does it all. It's high.
Every time I come out here, just I marvel at this campus.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. They've done a great job.
Yeah, they have the turf field over there, and that's not even their football field. That's their practice field.
Yeah.
Soccer's over there, too.
Full count.
Lacrosse and field hockey.
Again, fouled off. She stays alive. McKee McGinnis battling.
No, it hit the bleachers. That's the metal you heard was off the bleachers over there. Not far from the trash.
It's like target practice today, I think.
Yeah, even us.
Yeah. Human beings.
We're 200 and some feet away.
Lined up the middle. Grounder to first.
Did she hang on? She
did. That is a 6-3 put out.
Good play
My
there.
apologies. That was a grounder, actually. As I said, lined. Great play.
Yeah, it was a nice play.
She made that look routine, but that ball.
It was not hit hard enough to get the runner a second.
Exactly. It was a bouncing ball, and she really.
First baseman for Conrad did a good job hanging on to the bag over there. So 2 outs now.
We have Reagan Mendick up.
Uh-oh. Be ready out here.
Yeah. She has power.
And apparently a good eye because that pitch looked pretty good.
That did look good from out here.
Just a little bit
but
upstairs.
Yeah, I think it was a little high.
You can see our center fielder is all the way back against the fence. Right fielder back against the fence.
Yeah.
Left fielder's in
Shading.
a little further, but she figures if she hits there, there's no chance of getting it behind her.
Popped up. Foul territory over the dugout in the stands. No play there. We are 1-1 with the count. Counts are running a little bit deeper for
Yeah,
Red Lion than they did for Conrad.
Conrad was up there swinging the bats. I mean, so is Red Lion, but Conrad has really been swinging the bats.
Red Lion's going to have to work to get back in this.
Good pitch.
That is a great pitch.
Inside corner.
1-2 is the count. Ball right on the inside corner. McKee setting up, seeing if she can put her away. Mendick's a tough out.
Yeah, she doesn't get cheated much.
And the pitch. Low. Almost in the dirt. Good save.
Let's see if her sister Morgan is watching. Want to say hi to Morgan. Always a fun character. And a great friend of 302 Sports.
We love our friends.
We do.
2-2 the count. McKee takes the sign. And the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Oh, and they can't decide who's going to get it. A little confusion, and it drops in foul territory.
Yeah, we'll see if that's costly for the Red Wolves.
That certainly could be costly.
One of my favorite nicknames in Delaware, and I love when they renamed their athletic teams a few years ago, and Red Wolves, perfect.
I was a part of a renaming at college as I went to Hofstra. I personally like the Flying Dutchman.
You weren't the Flying, I know you're not the Flying Dutchman anymore.
No, we were the Pride when I was there, the Hofstra Pride, as in lions.
Oh, okay. Is that what it was?
Yeah, multiple lions.
Multiple, that's correct.
A pride.
A lot of lions on Long Island, huh?
Apparently. Low and inside. Full count now.
You know, my college roommate lives out in Port Jeff Station. He's never told me about lions on Long Island.
Yeah, the wild lions of Long Island.
They're out in the Hamptons. They're
Most-
way out in the island.
Most likely, because we've certainly never seen them.
Not in Hempstead.
Swing and a miss. A great pitch to put her away. McKee battled, and that at bat, that pitch, that dropped ball in the foul territory did not come back to haunt them, which we thought it might, but that was big. That was a big out right there.
So we have a 3-1 score after one.
3-1 after one.
We're going to be taking a quick break. We're back at Red Lion right after this on Delaware Live Sports.
Regulars have been enjoying Grain Craft Bar and Kitchen since 2015 for award-winning food, great drink selection, and live music. Now it's your turn. Bring your friends and family to our locations in Newark, Kennett Square, and our waterfront locations on the C&D Canal and in Lewis. Even your dogs are welcome on our heated patios. Enjoy lunch, dinner, or a weekend brunch that Elle magazine said was one of the 50 best in the country, and find out for yourself what keeps people coming back to Grain. Not a regular? Stop in and we'll make you one. Regulars have been enjoying Grain Craft Bar and Kitchen since 2015 for award-winning food, great drink selection, and live music. Now it's your turn. Bring your friends and family to our locations in Newark, Kennett Square, and our waterfront locations on the C&D Canal and in Lewis. Even your dogs are welcome on our heated patios. Enjoy lunch, dinner, or a weekend brunch that Elle magazine said was one of the 50 best in the country, and find out for yourself what keeps people coming back to Grain. Not a regular? Stop in.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust.
Welcome back to Red Lion Christian. As we got a good one, a very eventful first inning. 3-1 score, a lot of action, an absolute bomb, and a lot of souvenirs that are almost taking out cameramen, spectators, and coaches.
I didn't really get much of that home run. I got to apologize to the home run hitter.
Well,
Baldwin. She's going to get us next time. There's a nice pitch.
That was a great pitch.
I want to thank Athletic Director Ken Anderson and softball coach Rich Edwards down here at Red Lion for rolling out the red carpet painted by a paint doctor.
Oh, Pusey almost runs in to her shortstop.
Yeah, that's probably Peyton's call, but the shortstop had a good beat on it, and fortunately they didn't smack into each other.
Almost runs into Griffin there, but worked out. Now I believe Lindsay Carroll is up, the left fielder.
We'll give Peyton a hard time about that later. She might hit us with a home run. You know, she had that grand slam, Craig, that we all had on our top plays a couple weeks ago.
That was a monster of a grand slam. 0-1 the count.
Top plays, by the way, the new one's out on YouTube if you're interested. So you just go search Delaware Live Sports, and the Week 5 top plays will show up, and there's some good ones in there.
0-2 the count. Edwards zinging it in there right now. She's got some heat. She went for it again. 3 straight heaters. 0-2 the count to Lindsay Carroll, the left fielder for Conrad.
It's hard not to be impressed by Conrad in that first inning. We'll see if they can sustain this over the next 6 innings. But
And the pitch popped up right field. She can't get to it, and it drops in over her head. A stand-up double for Lindsay Carroll.
Honestly, I thought that was going to carry out of here, but it kind of died.
Wind is playing havoc. That was a tough one to read. Off the bat, it looked like a pop-up, but it carried. It was swirling. This is going to be some interesting fielding issues here today. Morgan Jones up.
It just kept going, and then kind of just ran out of steam. See the third and first baseman both up, looking maybe for a bunt. Shortstop has to rotate over to third base. Otherwise,
looking for the back pick off there.
Yeah, otherwise Lindsay would be strolling in third base if there's no coverage.
Edwards looks like she settled in this inning. Had a bit of a rough start. Again, weren't bad pitches, but she was getting tattooed in that first inning. Hard hit down the right field line, out of play. Foul. Right fielder gives chase. Cam Hoffman can't get to it. Too far out of play.
Roll to a stop. It's first and 10 at the 15.
I was just going to say, right around the 15.
Comes to a stop. Morgan Jones digs in. Bit of a change up there, but high.
Just a bit.
Wow.
She took a lot over that
Yeah,
one.
especially considering what she's been throwing. 1-2 the count.
Maybe she figured with 2 strikes, the batter would be a little anxious and go after one.
There's the back pick off, but no dice. Carroll gets back easily. 2-2 the count. Again, another deep count battle. Definitely different from the first inning. Jones. Swing and a drive to center field. Pusey's under it. She's got it. She had that all the way. Tracked it down with expert precision.
He's right on that.
Right on that. No problem at all. Center field put out. Riley Greenlee next up to bat.
Riley, multi-sport, as many of them are. Athlete for Conrad, and she plays on the basketball team. And and I'm sure she does a fall sport as well.
First pitch swinging again. Fouled back off the cage.
Looks pretty good with the bat in her hand.
Certainly. Looks like a natural. She got a little bit of a bat wag, open stance.
Yeah.
Looks like a pro.
When she hits one toss, she's probably going to do a big bat flip.
College style.
There you
A lot of bat flips in college recently. Ooh. Inside, but she...
Inside out. She kind of had the... She looked like she was ready to swing, and it was a kind of a change-up. She had to hold it up in her swing and just inside out in it.
Change up inside. She fouls it off, but it's impressive that she even got contact on that.
Now she's in the 0-2 hole.
Yep, 0-2 the count. High, 1-2.
Edwards pulled the string on that one too, but Greenlee able to hold off on that. And we have another member of the crew underneath the press box down here. She's about 3. I think she'll fit right in.
Certainly with, pop up.
Pusey's got it. This is the right call.
Absolutely. She ends the inning. Pusey with 2 putouts, making it look easy. And that's it for the top half of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. I don't think we're giving an error to that double down the right field line. That was a pretty well hit ball.
Was over her head. I don't think she got much anything on it really. So
absolutely.
Like we said, we're it's the season of giving and all that good stuff. So, alrighty, not many finals in yet here for today's games. We give them to you if we had them, but I know we had one soccer final, Archmere 5, Sanford 1. Some girls lacrosse, Wilmington Friends, that's a big win over St. Andrews. Archmere girls over Worcester Prep, 9-7. That's a close one there for the Auks, your Auks.
That's my alma mater. Always like to give them a shout out.
Down at DE Turf today.
Oh, I heard about that.
What's that, boys?
Both boys and girls played at DE Prep against Worcester Prep.
How'd the boys doing that? We got a score on that one?
Not get a score yet. How about this St. Elizabeth girls soccer team picks up, I believe, their first win of the season. They are now 1-7. Congratulations, Vikings. A 2-0 win over AI DuPont. So congratulations to Coach Jordan Ashby and the Vikings. And Newark Charter, 1 Apo no score in soccer as well.
All right, first pitch in there for a strike.
And we will, I know we're going to be around in about the next week or so. When one of our commercial breaks, we'll kind of figure out our schedule and we'll let you know where we're going to be.
Oh,
Fooled her
with a changeup, almost hit the dirt. Pardon me if I'm wrong, is this Liskey that's up, the catcher for a Red Lion?
That was a great pitch by was it McKee? He kind of died when he got to the plate.
Little outside.
Must have been.
On the 0-2 pitch.
You know, it's a bad sign when the umpire's got a ski hat on. Or is that a baseball cap? I can't tell. The first base. Oh, that's a baseball cap.
McKee with the pitch. Another low one. That one bounces back to the backstop.
It worked once. Why not try it again? But
yeah, might as well.
Liskey wasn't buying that time. I think the umpire's going to... Oh, he's going to leave the ball in play, it looks like.
Why not?
Decent crowd on hand tonight for a chilly Friday evening. Lights are on. Not really taking effect yet, but...
Oh, sun will be down soon. Certainly feeling it.
Won't take long.
Certainly feeling it. McKee with the pitch. Struck her out. Beautiful pitch. Ran that thing off the outside part of the plate. Took a little off of it. That was a beautiful pitch.
That was a great pitch outside. And even if she had made contact, she probably wasn't going to do much with it. This brings up Kylie Sayeni.
Sayeni.
I had an English teacher named Mrs. Sayeni back in Salesianum, but that was years ago.
Me too, unfortunately.
Jason and Mike both had this teacher, as I'm surrounded by Salesian gentlemen.
I had her my freshman year.
There you go. Sayeni, the third baseman, digs in. She bunts it, pops it up behind, but the catcher can't get to it. And it is a foul ball.
Yeah, I just think she just didn't know off the bat. She stepped forward, and by that time it was too late for her to reverse course and get back. So kind of a fortunate occurrence here for Cyene.
Agreed. McKee seems to be settled in. Hasn't allowed a base runner yet this half of the inning.
You know who they're blaming when that happens. They're going to blame you.
Most likely.
The announcer's jinx.
And there's a grounder to second base. Easy put out. Routine play. Done very well by the second baseman, Nat Barry.
To Hopper, right to her.
Absolutely. That's the
Still
old.
got to make the play, though, you know.
That's the old 4-3 put out.
I'm waiting for my walk-up music. Not even sure what that is. Because they asked me that on the show on the DLS Weekly, and I thought,
Billie Jean.
I thought maybe I'd go with Spirit Radio by Rush. I kind of like that guitar intro. That's a foul ball.
That is a great intro.
I like the Master of Puppets. Master of Puppets intro.
Or if I want to go 90s, I thought I'd go Machine Head by Bush.
Oh, there you go. Everyone's had to have thought about that at some point. Your walk-up music, or if you're a professional wrestler, your entrance music. It's not just me, I promise. 0-2 the count to Cam Hoffman, the right fielder. McKee looking like a different pitcher this inning. Settled in. Again, has not allowed a base runner. Right down the middle, rings her up on 3 pitches. McKee dealing that half of the inning.
So we're through 2?
We are through 2 innings.
3-1?
It's a 3-1 ball game, Mike.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back.
And we're back here in Bear, Delaware. Red Line Christian. We got a good one brewing. 3-1 game. All sorts of action. And I believe we've turned over the lineup. Swinging on the first pitch once again. Pops that out of play.
Found that commercial break wasn't long enough to get a bite of a pretzel in.
I noticed. I was trying to buy you some time there.
I figured as long as you're doing play-by-play, I was good.
I believe Ellie Baldwin's up as we've turned over the lineup. Swing and a miss.
She fooled on that one. And another one where she threw a little change up there, and Baldwin kind of waved at it.
So we got an 0-2 count.
I do not expect that to happen again.
Baldwin doubled her first time up. Swing right to the right fielder. Easy put out. Great play by Cam Hoffman. She didn't have to go very far, but that was hit very hard.
There you go. Craig, what do you think of the design on their sleeves there?
Oh, that's
Red
pretty
line,
slick.
eh?
It's pretty slick with the checkerboard.
Little checkerboard.
I didn't notice that.
I didn't either till I was showing Cam after her catch, and I'm like, that looks different.
Got to find out where those jerseys came from.
I think Edwards just lost the grip on that one as she bounced it behind the batter.
Yeah, that one bounces behind the batter. Clearly a ball. 1 ball, 0 strikes. To Adriana Pesky. Apologize if I butcher any names tonight. That ball is hit hard. Pusey's under it.
Nice catch.
Again, just right on it the whole time. Never had a chance, even though it was hit very well.
Craig, this is a shot that we would not have had the last time we were here.
You took the words right out of my mouth. That ball was laced to left center field, but Pusey tracked it down easily. Last time we were here, we would not have seen that. There would have been an evergreen in our way.
Peyton's coming out to join us now. The Baldwin put one right next to us last time, so.
McKee's up.
Oh, okay. I'm not too worried yet.
I was going to say, you don't have to
She
be
looks
scared
like she
yet.
could hit too.
Oh, yeah. She looks like she's got some upper deck power.
Yeah. We're in the upper deck.
We certainly are.
I thought we'd be safe up here.
Yeah, well, maybe we're not far enough from the plate.
Popped to the first baseman. Easy pop out.
Got that
1,
2,
2, 3 inning. Not even 3 pitches to every batter. It appears that Edwards has settled in.
I thought Peyton was going to hop the fence and come up here with us for that one.
She
She did turn around and give us the wave, so that was.
Gonna have a conversation right here mid-game.
We like Peyton. She made a nice play there in left center field.
Player interview, right?
Yeah, we're just going to throw a microphone down to her. She had, she's left-handed, so she was on the run to her right. An easy play just to get that glove out there and make the play, which we saw.
And then did a little shimmy back to center field and gave us a mini
Just a
interview.
wave. Yeah, we love Peyton.
She's great. Great personality.
Always smiling.
Exactly. Great player, great personality. Can't beat that.
I've been seeing the high school kids with the promposals online.
Oh,
It's that
yeah.
time of year. I won't be shocked if we have one tonight. You never know.
You never know. You got to keep watching those stands for any large
see,
signs.
See who's here, right over here.
There do seem to be a few
There's those
gentlemen
Conrad-
fans for
Those Conrad
Conrad.
gentlemen are right there.
Exactly.
Down there in the picnic area.
Right by that speaker. It's got to be blowing their eardrums out. They're right next to it.
They're teenagers.
That is true.
Either it doesn't bother them or they don't know any better, or a combination of both.
Kamora Neal
We were there one time.
leading. Doesn't feel like it.
No, it doesn't.
It does not feel like it. Kamora Neal,
Had says we're down
Whoa.
toward those Conrad kids.
again, almost taking out a bystander. Souvenir for 2 little ones. Kamora Neal trying to straighten out that power.
They're running it right back to the dugout. Look at those 2 kids over there. Thought they were going to come in and get an autograph on there from Kimura.
0-1 the count.
It's more of a slap hitter. We haven't seen too much of that, but you see there, she runs up in the box, just swung and missed at it. But
It's that
Kimura's
Ichiro style.
She's that traditional softball slap hitter. So you got to be awake down the left field line. You can see the center fielders pushed way over in the left center as they're not expecting her to pull.
Yeah, they
That
almost
batting
get
side.
that head start out of the box when they make contact because they're almost already on the move, these slap hitters.
Shortstop's also way over toward third base.
Swing and a pop. Foul out of play. Straight back over the bleachers and the protective barrier. 0-2 still the count. Trying to stay in there. It's Kamora Neal, the designated player. Digs in. McKee with the pitch. Swung on, grounded to
That's gonna
third
be a tough
base.
play.
Dug out and
Ow!
got her.
Oh, what a play.
Wow.
Top play candidate right there.
An absolutely incredible play by Ellie Baldwin, the third baseman for Conrad.
Let's mark the tape. Top
Yeah.
of the bottom of the third, right?
And an even better stretch by Allie Waldman. I mean, what a play.
Umpire's right there. He has a great view of it. Sometimes with the two umpires, there's something on base. He's going to be over by third base, but he's right there.
5-4 on the putout. Bunt. Stays fair.
No chance.
And she beats it out.
And they're saying go to
That's
second. There's nobody there. But
Sophia Lacey.
Lacey, a little smarter. Probably the coach down there telling her, don't you dare go to second. I don't care what your teammates are yelling at you.
Sometimes that's not a bad strategy when you
Well,
think they're not paying attention.
You
but
saw the shortstop running over to cover.
But great play by Lacey. It was a perfect bunt. It just died right in front of the
And
plate.
And the third, they left it for the third baseman. That ball wasn't 3 feet from the plate.
No. Looked like it might roll foul, but it did not.
Spun to a stop.
And we've turned over the lineup.
There's stolen base.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was actually Peyton Pusey who's
Peyton.
up.
Oh, okay. She's going to let us know about that.
Yeah, she is.
She's got spies watching the game, I'm sure.
So, she's 2 for 2 now.
Yeah.
Two.
It's because the lineup turned over, and I was still in the first time around.
Peyton's going to tell us that it was a line drive in the books.
Exactly.
Another stolen base.
And another stolen base by Peyton, too. She's got
third,
3
yeah.
stolen bases. Also, personally turned over the side
Maybe
last inning.
She could run a pizza up here.
I could use
in
it.
between pitches. She's that fast.
And she'd probably get back and still be safe.
She'd jump right down. She's superwoman, right over the fence.
Now, Griffing, who grounded out last time up. Swing. I'm sorry, the pitch. It's outside.
A lot of life on that red line bench. They're down just 2. We have a good one going here. All the scoring in the first inning, including the big bomb from Conrad.
1-0 to Griffing. McKee, who other than Pusey has been locked in
There it is.
and rings her up.
Oh,
Pusey easily steals
a delayed
third.
steal and delayed cameraman on that one.
And delayed announcer. I did not even see her till she was there. That's how quick she is.
Well, she waited obviously till the throw was going back to the pitcher, and by that time it was just way too late.
So now she has 4 stolen
4
bases
steals.
in 2 plate appearances and appearances on the bases. She's an incredible player.
Yeah, and she's just fun to watch.
Here we have Edwards up to bat now. 0-1.
And McKee just gave her a hittable pitch right there, but you know, these teams scout each other. They know who's taking pitches, who's swinging at the first pitch.
Edwards digs in. Swing, grounded to the first baseman. She'll do it herself. Retires the side, leaving Peyton on third base. But Peyton almost rounds the bases on a bunt, basically.
Yeah.
Steals second, steals third, almost makes it home. But, alas, the score remains 3-1.
All right, so next Thursday we mentioned we'll be at a Caravel for soccer and softball. Should be 2 actually really good games out there that night. If you can't get out to Caravel that night, you can catch soccer at 6:15 and softball at 7. Jay and I and perhaps Craig will be on soccer, and then and we don't know softball. I know it's going to be Glenn Frazier and probably Nick Halliday, and we'll see how. That's a long way away. It's still 6 days from now.
It is.
Tomorrow we have Goldie Beacom softball on the CACC network. Pat Garianis will be on the call.
That should be a good one.
Should be. They're playing Nyack. I believe it's the last doubleheader of the regular season.
Man, they have a lot of those doubleheaders.
Yeah. Jay's been through a lot of them.
Jason Winchell, our
The
Delaware
doubleheader man.
sports, our Delaware sports Swami and doubleheader extraordinaire.
They had a single game for the baseball team. Was it baseball yesterday?
Wednesday.
Over against
Wilmington
Wilmington
U.
U.
They win.
That's a 9-inning affair when they play single games.
They're game behind.
I believe their divisional doubleheaders are actually 9 and 7 too, so they still get a 9-inning game
Yeah.
in there.
And then
That'll be Sunday when they play at Wilmington. It'll be a 9-inning first game and a 7-inning second.
then we may throw a game in next week sometime. We're just not sure yet. We probably have a show on Wednesday night, so lots of stuff to look forward
Well,
to.
speaking of show, Abby Baldwin is putting one on.
Yeah, I want to leave the camera on a little wider angle this time.
Ab Baldwin up. She hit an absolute
Yeah, and
bomb of a 2-run home
opposite
run in the
field,
first
too.
inning.
the right-hander just took Edwards deep and on play. That was a
Ooh.
great pitch
That was.
on the outside corner. As the temperature seems to have taken a little bit of a turn.
Just
south.
keeps getting colder. Oh, swing and a miss on an inside pitch.
Rumor has it it's
1
going
and
to
2.
warm up one of these months.
Maybe July.
It
still can't be counted on at this rate.
well, I'm going to see this at-bat play out here.
Ab Baldwin digs in, 1-2 count, and the pitch outside. 2-2 the count. to Baldwin, the designated player.
We got the next generation of Red Lion athletes over there on the turf field.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely, I was going to say, it might be 2 generations down. Popped up on the infield. First baseman calls for it. And
So
Reagan Mendick
my
makes the putout.
theory is that the seasons have kind of shifted, and that it's now, it doesn't warm up now till later in the year, but it stays warm much later into the fall than I remember from when I was a kid.
I was actually just making that point to a coworker today.
Because, you know, it's November and you're still walking around in T-shirts.
Line to left field, over the third baseman, a great play. Wow.
That was
Sayani.
good play there by Sayani. There she is. Gets smiles going, and the congratulations, much deserved. Number 33 for Red Lion.
That's the putout on Maddie Stratman. She's now 0 for 2. But, wow, what a play by Sayani.
You know, last year may have been different, but we had those championship football games at UD, and it was 65 degrees out in early December.
Yep. State champion Archmere Academy.
Yeah, that's the game I was thinking. 'cause
As
that
I
was
must put that in
the
there.
first game of the day, of course, was that Archmere game in,
11 in the morning.
at 11 o'clock, and it was beautiful out. I'm sure the Hawks thought it was really beautiful.
Yeah.
Woodbridge, not so much.
It's beautiful for them.
Yeah.
Allie Waldman up.
Yeah, it was their first title in 40 years. It was a good group of guys out there at Archmere.
It was. It's about time. They had a few cracks at it in the previous years.
Way
Wow.
up in the air.
Sky high. But caught by Sayani again.
She gets the high ones, the humpback liners. Can't get anything by Miss Sayani. And good job there for Richards. And she's really settled down after that first inning. We're through 3.5 innings now.
Absolutely.
Halfway through the game, we're just moving right along. I probably just jinxed us, but
You got to
going
you
well.
got to you got to give it to both these pitchers who starting off there was that first inning they were really taking a beating, both of them. It looked like this might be a high-scoring affair, and they've both kind of settled in and done their thing. A mistake actually, that last put out was by Elena Griffin.
oh, it was a Griffin. Okay.
Yeah.
Number
33.
33. So she caught the other one too. Then it was not Sayani.
Yeah, that's me. That's on me. I take full responsibility for the error.
We got to apologize to the Griffin family that Elena made both of those catches.
And they were both great plays.
They were good plays and
Numbers are a little tough to see in this perch. Sometimes you just got to hope you got the position right.
You want to send your email to Craig.
Give you my work email.
I'll give you my boss's email.
Exactly.
Not Nick, my other boss.
Maddie McGinnis.
It's been a fun game so far, you know. Not a ton of hitting. Right after that first inning, I thought we're going to have base runners all night, but the pitchers have really taken over here and some good pitching.
You would have thought. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 McGinnis. McKee with the pitch.
Good pitch.
Ooh, great pitch. Took a little off that. Hit the outside corner.
She's doing a great job locating pitches and not letting Red Lion get them right in their wheelhouse.
1-1 the count.
And she's changing speeds, which is also helping.
Definitely mixing it up. She's changing eye levels, speeds, everything you got to do. And the pitch by McKee. It's low. It's a grounder to the shortstop. Put out on first base. 6-3 on the put out.
And she's getting the defense, which is that's the formula right there, pitching and defense.
Adriana Pesky scooping that grounder.
Craig, you know this song?
Unfortunately, I do not. If it has heavy bass, most likely not.
You should text Nick Alessandrini. I'm sure he's on top of this stuff.
He knows all the Goldie War music.
Believe Reagan Mendick is up. If I'm not mistaken about that, too. 0-1 the count.
See if I
Great first pitch.
can catch the number.
Note to self, bring binoculars next time we're at Red Lion. will cut down on the mistakes.
It is Reagan because
Oh,
they're
we
chanting.
go. We got a let's go Reagan.
Let's go Reagan. That makes things easy.
I'm going to ask them to do that every at-bat.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Lions.
Swung on, laced into center field. Center fielder picks it up, throws it into the second baseman. Mendick, hard hit single into center field. Great piece of hitting there as she jumps on a 1-1 fastball.
Yeah, kind of inside out of that one, but Reagan's so strong she's able to punch that over the infield and no chance.
Certainly not a
Put
mistake on McKee's part, just a good piece of hitting. Morgan Liskey's up, the catcher for Red Lion.
I believe Liskey, she
Struck out her
she
last
did
time
strike
up.
out her last time up. I thought so. We don't like to point that out, but it's a fact.
It did happen. 0-1, but 1-0 is the count. McKee winds up, and the pitch
Good pitch.
right down the
She's-
middle.
She's doing a good job locating.
She really is. That one was fading a little bit towards the edge of the plate, but got plenty of it. A great pitch. 1-1 the count. McKee, poised, and the pitch. Little bit outside that
Just off
time.
the
Tried to
edge.
hit the same spot, but
Not a bad idea, throw off the plate. Maybe she chases.
absolutely. It was a great pitch.
Good discipline there by Liskey.
That's what I was going to say. It was a better piece of discipline. Good pitch, better hitting. McKee with the pitch. High and outside. 3-1 the count. Nice hitter's count for Liskey. See if she can get Red Lion on the base paths.
Playing Liskey kind of deep. Well, we have a timeout.
Meeting on the mound
Yeah, a
here.
little powwow in the outfield, too.
Meeting on the mound,
Easter
meeting
egg.
in the outfield. Everybody is meeting right now.
They probably, I'm sure it's a Friday night's not usually a good meeting time, but
It's true.
meeting
Yeah.
up here.
Meeting in the broadcast booth. Jason Winchell producing tonight. Mike Lang on color commentary. I am Craig Laskowski. Thank you for joining us, taking your Friday night to join us for a great softball game between Red Lion and Conrad. Brought to you by 302 Sports. Liskey digs in, 3-1 count, hitter's count. The pitch. A little high. She will take her base.
And this might be the first time they've had two runners on at the same time.
Yeah, I think you're right.
See if Red Lion can do some damage.
'Cause,
Two runners on. A double could tie this game.
Pusey got on the first time and just ran around the bases.
Yeah. No one can stop her on the base paths.
Apparently not.
Now Kylie Sayeni is actually up to bat. She was attributed 2 plays last inning falsely.
I'm sure Kylie will take that, but
She will take it, I'm sure.
she'll be hearing from Elena Griffin's lawyer. Here we have a courtesy runner at first base. And I don't know the number.
For her name and likeness rights. I don't think that applies to high school, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I saw the crazy story out of Miami with the NIL. One of the Miami Hurricanes basketball players got a 2-year, $800,000 NIL deal from a billionaire booster.
Wow.
And the next day, one of his teammates said, "I want a bigger deal, or I'm transferring."
And so it begins.
It was a matter of time.
It was. We knew that was going to happen once those.
I'm all for the kids making money, but
When it starts to, get into the millions.
it's going to tear some of these teams apart.
Yes, it is. Transfer portal's going to be full.
Yeah,
Attempted
it's-
bunt by Sayeni.
The deadline for the portals, I think, tomorrow night at 11:59. It is dizzying how many kids have entered that portal just this week,
It's
just today.
it's a different ball game now.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, that transfer portal is 5-6 times the size that it normally is with the way things are nowadays.
I was checking verbal commits today, and it was amazing how many names are in there. Here's the pop-up. Did they call the infield fly? They did.
They did. Still caught by the second baseman. And
rule
Sayeni.
Still confuses a lot of people. Obviously, it's designed to prevent fielders from deliberately dropping a pop-up and just tagging bases.
Correct.
Runners can run on their own
runners can run on their own. But now, since there's usually little incentive for the fielders to drop the ball.
Cam
doesn't
Hoffman
happen too often.
coming to the plate, the right fielder. McKee bounces that one in there. Seems to be doing all right, but hasn't had to deal with runners on the base paths.
Yeah, that's on the bottom of your screen. That's Reagan Mendick at second base.
Hoffman digs in. McKee ready. And the pitch. Swung on and laced to left field. Just foul. Little early on that one.
Yeah, just a shade.
Just a shade early. Digs in again. You can tell she's anxious up there at the plate. She's ready. Swung on over the first baseman's head and foul. She's been early. She's been late. Let's see if she can straighten this one out. Bring some of her teammates home. 2 strikes on her, though. Gonna have to be a little more defensive. McKee's been pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, she's not missed too much tonight.
And the pitch. Fouled back. Still 2 strike count.
We mentioned our number 1 in softball this year currently is Appoquinimink, and they're, I believe, still undefeated.
That is the only team that Red Lion has lost to. Fun fact.
Yeah.
And the pitch. Swung on, popped up behind home plate, out of play. Stays alive. Still battling a 2 strike count.
A lot of good teams to be competing for in the state tournament this year, and it's
24
be
teams
a lot of
for
fun.
the
We're
first time.
up to 24 teams from, I believe, 16.
Yep.
So it'll be a lot of fun.
That's incredible. That's going to be a ton of fun to watch.
The championship this year is on Memorial Day Sunday.
Wow. Fouled back again, off the backstop. Catcher makes the play, but, you know, when it hits the backstop, doesn't count.
Doesn't count. So the tournament starts in about 2.5 weeks.
Almost there.
We're getting there.
As Jason Winchell just informed us, Memorial Day Sunday. It's a championship game. A swinging bunt. McKee will put her out. Hoffman out. They're going to call foul ball. There's a discussion.
Did it hit a foot?
Could have been off maybe the knob of the bat.
Checking with the coach. He's trying to explain to the coach what the call was, because obviously Red Line wants that out.
Absolutely.
Cam Hoffman can hit.
Well, Conrad wants the out.
Conrad wants that out. All the red and black in front of me, I got confused. Remember last time we had green and gold? St. Marshall's here. It was a little easier to.
Yep. There's a lot of matching colors here.
Yeah.
Today, but they're going to call that one a foul ball.
I am not matching.
She gets another crack at it. Does Cam Hoffman? Digs in. Ooh.
Whew. I think the Conrad player's ready to.
Wow.
Walk it off.
I was ready to call that a ring up, but no. They say it misses low, I believe. McKee stays poised, though. She didn't seem too upset by that call.
Nah, she says, I'll just throw another one.
And the pitch. High. And now we've run the count full.
Is it a full count? Okay. I'm trying to see the scoreboard over here, but it's tough.
Battling.
See if the runners are off here.
Runners may be off. Racer stance. Swung on.
That's great play by the third baseman. It was off the dugout fence, but she made a great play down there.
She's hitting the ball hard. If she can straighten it out, man, she could clear the bases.
Yeah, it could roll all the way out here.
Might actually get us this time.
I didn't think to bring my glove.
Hoffman digs in, full count. And the pitch. Swung on, popped up, third base side. Out of play again, off the top of the dugout. Another souvenir. Hopefully they're well stocked on softballs today.
10 pitch about.
Almost 10 plus pitches at this at bat. It's been a battle
Yeah, it's
between
long.
McKee and Hoffman. McKee looks in, and the pitch swung on, fouled again.
Cam Hoffman
Beats it foul.
making a living up there.
She really is. She's certainly making McKee pitch. That's always the goal, run up the pitch count.
The more you foul off, the better chance you got of her throwing one out of the strike zone or making some kind of mistake.
Fouling him off, looking for her pitch. And the pitch. Swung on, lined, foul again. Third base coach had to dive out of the way for that one. Again, making solid contact, but just hasn't straightened one out yet. Full count. This
She's
has
got-
been a battle of an at-bat between McKee and Hoffman. Swung on, foul again, into the stands.
I mean, Hoffman's got to figure the law of averages are going to be with her at some point. She'll get a hold of one of these fair.
I think she's hoping that she's going to get maybe a nice meatball down the middle, but McKee is not giving in. She's still nibbling on the edges, changing eye levels and location. She's been fantastic this at bat. It's been a great battle. And she walks. Hoffman wins the battle of wills. And we got a base paths full
There you go. You can.
of Red Lion softball players.
The white helmets kind of stand out on your screen. You see Mendick at third. Who's that at second base?
Who's on second base? That would be
Is that
Liskey.
Liskey?
Yes.
And then Hoffman, of course, on first. We have a timeout here, and looks like is there a lineup change coming?
Yeah, it looks like either a pitch hitter
Pinch hitter.
or pitch runner. Can't tell.
When we get the information on the substitution, we will let you know.
Yeah, we're not sure who's batting this timeout.
This is Kimura's spot in the lineup, but
It's not Kimura
she is
yet,
not
no.
up. So,
And these numbers, red line numbers, are
like camouflage.
we're far away, so we can't. Even if they were black and white, they'd be a little tough to see. Plus, the ponytail's always covering the number.
Swung on, popped out, and they get out of the jam. Great piece of pitching. Only 2 pitches to get the pinch hitter out, and the threat is averted.
High Five Hospitality was founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings, 6 locations throughout Delaware, and 2 locations in Maryland. B-Dubs has weekly and game day specials on their delicious food and beverages. Stop in one of their convenient locations today. The Stone Balloon Ale House features a unique blend of crafted food and an array of spirits, all flavored with a dash of nostalgia. Our culinary mantra is comfort food playfully reimagined, and we prepare seasonal favorites that strive to please the palate and resurface a memory. Limestone Barbecue, from our mouth-watering Texas-style brisket, fall-off-the-bone chicken, and St. Louis ribs. Southern-style sides, mac and cheese, baked beans, cornbread, sweet tea, and our homemade pickles. Be prepared as your bread will be your napkin. Yup, we are that kind of barbecue.
And we're back. We got a great one going here. Still 3-1. Nat Berry up to bat, second baseman for Conrad. And the pitch.
It was a call.
That was a called strike.
I need some warm.
0-2 count.
We're not sure how many pitches were in that Cam Hoffman at bat, but it was a lot.
That was probably at least 15.
Yeah, I was excited.
She had about 8 foul balls, I think.
Edwards working fast this inning.
She's trying to make up for lost time there.
Gonna have to. Swung on. Line down the third base line. Foul. Out of play. The Conrad gentlemen throwing the ball back to Red Lion.
They are gentlemen. Went out to watch them play. Jason saw them yesterday. I saw them last week, the baseball team. That's a pretty darn good baseball team. Oh, good
Ooh,
pitch.
I was going to say a little off that. She took a lot off that. That was a beautiful changeup.
That was a great pitch.
Absolutely great pitch. Strikeout for Nat Berry, or on Nat Berry, by Edwards. Great pitch, 1 out. Lindsey Carroll next up. Number 16, left fielder for Conrad. Last time up, stroked a double. 1 ball, no strikes.
It's still 3-1 here, and we're in the 5th inning now, right? Yeah, wow.
Ooh, close pitch. I believe they called that a ball. 2-0?
They did.
Ooh, that one on the inside corner.
Yeah.
2-1 the count.
That was a nice unhittable pitch, really.
Great pitch. Bit of a delayed strike call, but it was definitely a strike. Pitch by Edwards.
That's
2-2.
She went the other side that time. Inside, outside going on there.
Inside, outside. She's changing locations. Both the
Upside down.
pitchers have settled in here. No runs allowed since that first inning. Carroll digs in. Swung on. Foul. Down the third base line. Off the dugout. Once again, the Conrad gentleman.
Yeah, just out of the reach of the young man in a red shirt.
He tried. 2-2 the count to Lindsey Carroll. Swung on, grounded to the third baseman. Easy put out. We got a 5-3 put out. Ball returned to Edwards. 2 outs.
And here comes our friend Peyton. She's playing a little deeper this time.
You know, normally coaches tell the players where to go. It seems that Peyton just knows where to be. She's almost got the other team scouted.
I don't see, which I see on a lot of teams now, you don't see cards up and down their arms here with positioning and numbers all over the place.
Morgan Jones up, 1-0 the count. 2-0 the count on the second pitch there. Inside and a little bit low.
You get a lot of these games and the coaches yelling at numbers and everybody's got to step off the bag and pull cards out of their pockets and check where they're supposed to be.
That ball's high. 3 balls, no strikes. Let's see if Jones is taking on this pitch. She gets the sign and the pitch. Right down the middle. 3-1 the count.
That's on the low end of the strike zone, but that's definitely a hittable pitch, and I don't have any problem with that strike call there.
Looked like the take was on.
Yeah, I'm sure 3-0. They really haven't had base runners much since that first inning, and here she'll take a walk.
And a walk. Morgan Jones on first base. Discussion going on here. Signs being given by the third base coach to Jones on first.
And she's assumed a position over there, the little sprinter. Stand ready to go, and there she goes.
Swung on
foul
down the third base line.
Whistled down the third base line.
Put pepper in that.
That third base line's taking a lot of abuse tonight.
Signs coming in again from the third base coach. Taking their time, really.
Yeah.
Taking their time to get those signs in there.
They got lights. Nothing else to do tonight.
Edwards shakes off the first 2 signs. And the pitch. Change up high.
Yeah, well, the the super slow Bugs Bunny pitch there, and just a little bit high.
1-1 the count. Again. Extended time to get those signs in by the third base coach. Making sure everyone's on the same page. Maybe a little hit and run action here. And the pitch. High and outside. Carroll going down to second. She's in there.
Threw right into her.
Wow.
There'd be a little time out here to give her.
That would have been
shake that off.
That would have been a tough play either way, but
yeah, I think she was going to make it, but the ball hit her right in the back as she slid in.
yeah, she got a little bit of a limp, shaking it off, literally.
I said, "Coach, get out of here, man."
Shakes off, and she
he's listening.
waves off the coach.
Coach, we don't need we don't need no coach. I did see I was at a game. Yeah, I was at a game earlier this week where the players were warming up between innings, and one of the girls who was running out the outfield got hit in the head by a stray throw, and had to leave the game and get checked for a concussion. So obviously they want to make sure the kids are okay, but yeah, she said, "Hey, hit me in the back, it'll go away."
Absolutely.
Rub some dirt, exactly.
Fouled back out of play. I believe Greenlee's still up to bat here. By my count, I believe the count is 2-2.
I kind of resetted it after the stolen base.
Ah. High and outside again. And third's going to be taken by Carroll. Heads up play.
Her back looked just fine on that.
Oh, certainly.
Sprint to third base.
Edwards losing a bit of command here, and she's given up 2 stolen bases as a result. Runner in scoring position. Swung on, hit on the infield, but easily taken. And that will end the inning. The putout by Elena Griffin.
Good job by Edwards to get out of a little bit of trouble there at the end of the inning.
Yeah, runner in scoring position on third. Had to get out of that inning, did Edwards, because you gotta keep your team within that 2 runs. They haven't been able to manufacture much offense. Another run there could have been a backbreaker, and we'll see where it goes from here.
Craig, baseball final from today at Frawley Stadium, the 4 o'clock game. How about Delcastle with a 5-3 win over Sanford? Congratulations, Cougars.
Hey, heck of a win there.
That is a nice win. That is really a nice win for Delcastle.
Sounds like it was a good game, too.
Yeah, it was a 5-0 lead for Delcastle, 3 runs in the 5th for Sanford, and a winner in Vince Blackston of Delcastle, who pitched into the 7th inning, and he reached his pitch limit. But good. That's good for them. They're good for Delcastle. Another baseball, Cape Henlopen with a 2-run win over Lake Forest. So they're the only 2 finals that we have in baseball.
Concord's up 11-0 on Mount Pleasant.
And Concord defeating Mount Pleasant 11-0
No, it's 4th inning.
in the 4th inning at Frawley Stadium.
Nick,
Little Brandywine School District action going on up at Frawley.
that game might be done before we are.
I believe Peyton is coming up to the plate.
I got to pay attention now. She's like a can't miss at bat, so.
She certainly is.
And she can reach us.
Oh, she can.
I didn't think she'd like anything more than to deposit a softball right here on this very clean table.
That was sarcasm.
Yeah, well, the table's got all our equipment on it.
1-0 the count. Swung on. Counts even up. 1-1 on the foul ball.
Couple drinks. That's it, really, and a couple of pens and papers and phones.
It's not that bad.
It's done. I mean, it's going to be clean when we leave. This is great up here. It's a great view up here.
McKee with the pitch. Ooh. Slides that one in there on a double bouncer.
I mean, I say we may have the best view of anybody at this game.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely we do.
Even those folks behind the plate, they've got a great view back there.
Other than the weather, I enjoy being up here. Last 2 times have been a little cold.
One of these days, I'd like to leave the winter jacket home, but
That'd be great. And the pitch.
it's a little high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Once you get used to it, that's really not too bad out here. But when we first got here, oh man, it kind of hit you.
Glad I brought the heavy coat.
Yeah.
McKee.
Your wife may have been upset if you came home with a cold.
And the pitch. Swung on, line down the left field line.
I think foul.
Just foul, I'm
Ooh.
pretty sure.
Just next to that painted white line down there.
That could have been a triple.
I was looking for the.
Yeah, the way Peyton runs, you're right.
She was already at second base.
She was almost at second base when the ump called that foul. We were looking for a little chalk dust, but no such luck. She was moving, digging around second.
That missed by inches down there.
Wow.
As that third base line continues to be really popular.
3-2 the count, full count. McKee with the pitch. Swung on to the first baseman, but foul. 3-2. Count remains full.
I was the track field coach at Red Line. Hey, Peyton, what are you doing on weekends?
Yeah, she could be on their sprint teams. If they have a track team here.
I don't know if they do.
Tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if she were recruited for the track team. Incredible athlete.
Yeah.
McKee.
I'll tell you what, she hits the volleyball pretty darn hard.
Like we said, she can do it all. Multi-sport athlete.
Yep.
I've been hit by that volleyball.
She's hit us a few times.
Swung on and driven deep to left center field. Great catch by the left fielder. An absolutely amazing play by Lindsey Carroll.
God, that would have been inside the Parker.
That most likely, Jason just made the comment, that probably would have been an inside the Parker for Pusey, the way she was already digging around second. But Carroll makes an incredible leaping grab in left field. I don't know what it is about this field and amazing defensive efforts.
And then she turns and looks at her schoolmates over there and gives them a little fist pump.
Incredible play.
She's getting respect from the guys over there, and she deserves it.
Elena Griffin now up. Outside, ball 1.
And of course, the big smile on her face, which.
Oh, how could you not be smiling?
She deserves it. She did make a great catch. Little bunny hop out there to get that little extra elevation.
That was fantastic. She had a beat on it right away. Played it perfect.
Good pitch.
Ball 2.
Ooh, just outside.
Was a good pitch, but just outside. 2-0 the count to Elena Griffin. McKee still in the game. Pitching overall a very good game.
Yeah, both pitchers have been excellent tonight.
After the first inning, both pitchers have really dug in. Swung on, lined to the shortstop. Great grab. Another stretch.
Look at Stretch McKenzie down there.
Another great stretch by Allie Waldman. That's a second.
Stretch Armstrong.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking for.
Second great stretch by Allie tonight. Wow. Defensive show being put on by Conrad tonight. Now the pitcher, Angelina Edwards. Swung on, grounded up the middle, off the glove of the second baseman, and she'll reach safely with a single. 6 straight batters had been retired.
That was a tough play. Just kind of got under that glove, ticked off the glove.
Even if she dug that, I doubt she would have made the throw in time.
Momentum's taking her towards center field.
Absolutely. Going away.
Yeah, we're going to give her the benefit of the doubt there and say that's a single.
Absolutely. Maddie McGinnis up, trying to create somewhat of an inning here for Red Lion. Low and outside, ball 1. Red Lion dugout getting vocal, as they usually are, cheering on their teammates. McGinnis digs in. Right down the middle.
You go to enough softball games, no matter what level, high school, college, rec ball, club, travel, you're going to hear every cheer in the book.
Absolutely.
They're very creative. I think there's probably like a softball YouTube channel, cheer channel,
Oh, for sure.
with every cheer known to man.
There's a YouTube channel for everything these
There
days.
is.
McKee with the pitch. High, outside, ball 2. 2-1 the count. McGinnis takes the sign from the third base coach. Digs in. And the pitch. Swung on down the third base line. The third base coach getting a lot of action tonight. Man,
Yeah,
foul ball.
both third base coaches doing the Texas two-step tonight.
Absolutely. 2-2 the count. McKee taking the signs. Timeout called by Maddie McGinnis. Wants to get a couple cuts in. Steps back into the box.
Probably taking aim at us.
Most likely. Swung on, popped out of play over the first base dugout. Count remains 2-2.
I think McKee took something off of that. You can see like McGinnis looked like she almost hesitated on the swing. Was able to get the bat on it, which is good, and just poke it out.
Momentarily fooled, but
Yeah, just enough.
defensive swing.
Definitely.
She steps out, takes a couple hacks. Back in the box. McKee poised on the mound. And the pitch.
Ooh.
Struck her out. Low and away with a heater. Fantastic at bat. But McKee gets the best of McGinnis, and the inning is over.
6th inning coming up on Delaware Live.
Stay tuned.
And we'll make you one. Regulars have been enjoying Grain Craft Bar and Kitchen since 2015 for award-winning food, great drink selection, and live music. Now it's your turn. Bring your friends and family to our locations in Newark, Kennett Square, and our waterfront locations on the C&D Canal and in Lewis. Even your dogs are welcome on our heated patios. Enjoy lunch, dinner, or a weekend brunch that Elle Magazine said was one of the 50 best in the country, and find out for yourself what keeps people coming back to Grain. Not a regular? Stop in and
And we are back here in Bear, Delaware at Red Lion Christian. Got a good one going here. Ellie Baldwin leading off for Conrad. She was out her last time up. Oh, pops to the right fielder. Easy play. Easy out. One pitch, one out. Cam Hoffman makes the put out, the right fielder for Red Lion.
I almost missed that, but got there.
And Baldwin is put away. Adriana Pesky up next. The shortstop. She is 0 for 2 today.
She must be able to hit because the outfielders are way, way back.
Beautiful pitch.
Yeah, low.
Absolutely
On the bottom of the
beautiful
strike zone
pitch
there.
by Edwards. Drop that thing in there. 1-0 the count. I'm sorry, 0-1 the count. Oh,
Did that get her foot? Nope.
bounced it in there, got away a little bit. You could tell it slipped after an absolutely beautiful pitch. Then she goes in the opposite direction. But 1-1 the count. To the shortstop. Went with another changeup, but that ball's high. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Pesky digs in. And the pitch. Swung on. It's coming our way again. But the right fielder,
That's that Cam Hoffman again.
Cam Hoffman, the ball is finding her. Yeah, seems to be Hoffman and Pusey making all the catches in the outfield today.
They play deep on that one, and they know what they're doing.
They definitely played that one well. It was hit right to the fence, but Hoffman, it did look like it was coming towards
Off the
Jason,
bat,
myself,
I
and
thought
Mike.
I was going to be out off the bat, but didn't quite have enough. Need a little more rocket fuel.
1-0 the count. The pitcher McKee is up. Again, it's going to be a 3-for-3 putout by Hoffman. She makes all 3 putouts on fly balls to right field. A 1-2-3 inning. That was a quick one.
And as we want to say, as Harry Kalas used to say, tying a record held by thousands. All 3 putouts for Cam Hoffman. Now the red line, they need to get the bats working again. And McKee has done a great job keeping them off balance since the first inning, really. He's had a couple of base runners here and there, but she's had the defense. Her pitching's been outstanding, and Conrad doing a good showing for them tonight.
Absolutely. McKee has dug in, and she has pitched a gem since giving up the 1 run in the first inning.
Yeah, I mean, her and Edwards just have really settled in. Yeah, I think maybe the cold air could have helped keep those fly balls in, but hey, they're in.
For sure.
You know, it's if it was 80 degrees and humid, there might be a different story.
Yeah,
But it's not, so
we might be under attack.
we wouldn't be wearing jackets up here, that's for sure.
Or at least we got a lot of padding if we get an aerial assault from the softballs again. Reagan Mendick leading off.
As we're in the bottom of the 6th inning now, right? 6th. Whew, man,
Red Lion running out of time here.
where's that time go when you're having so much fun?
Whew.
This has really been a good game. I'm glad we came down here tonight to do this one. This has been a fun one.
Always a pleasure. Love working with these guys. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell. I'm Craig Leskowski.
Good pitch.
Great
McKee's
pitch.
still painting corners.
McKee
It's
is
just been a clinic tonight.
she's pitching like it's the first inning. Absolutely incredible variety of pitches, changing speeds, eye levels.
And she goes a little lower on that one, just a little too low.
That one's in the dirt.
You
1-1.
can't do that to Reagan Mendick. Maybe a lesser player, but not Reagan.
Reagan with a single her last time up. Oh, outside by McKee. We jinxed her. 2 straight, 1 in the dirt, 1 over her head, and we jinxed her with 2 straight wild pitches.
I'll do the reverse jinx.
Mike Lang doing his best to voodoo.
The unvoodoo.
Unvoodoo, I guess. McKee, not a lot of movement on the mound. She's
She's ready to go.
absolutely. She's, you can tell she's one of those pitchers that does not care for all the shenanigans that batters do in the batter's box. She's ready to go. She's ready to work fast.
She'd be in and out in a half hour if you let her.
Absolutely. Great worker. Fun to watch. And the pitch?
Good pitch.
Ooh.
Just a bit high.
Just a bit high. It's going to be a walk.
How about Mendick? Good eye by
Whew.
her.
Absolutely. It's going to be a walk.
That's the way that McKee's working. That's why I'm not allowed to go grocery shopping with my wife, because I go in and I have it in my head. Here's what I want. She likes to look around. I just like to get in, get out.
Archmere boys won 14-3.
So another win for the Hawks lacrosse team.
Archmere boys lacrosse winning 14-3. Congrats to the Hawks. Another great win, putting together a phenomenal season
Yeah,
this
just
year.
one loss, and that was to Salesianum. So,
Salesianum's an incredible team.
well, this is maybe the best Salesianum team I've seen.
It's one of the best high school boys lacrosse teams I've ever seen.
Lost in double overtime Wednesday to IMG Academy.
Down the first base line, foul.
Wins this year against Hill Academy out of Canada, Manasquan, New Jersey. I think North Arlington of Ohio. They play Delmar tomorrow.
On Tuesday.
Cape on Tuesday. They just keep rolling. I think.
That Hill Academy win was incredible. It was
That was
very impressive.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Literally beating a country.
Those kids come from everywhere to go play at Hill.
Yeah.
And the game against IMG has a national team and then a high school, like a varsity team. The Sal's got the national team.
Wow.
And they had them. They had them a nice comeback there by the Ascenders from IMG.
Lined over the shortstop and into left field. Liskey starts a possible Red Lion
There you
rally.
go.
It's the second mid-ax.
Yeah, this is really the first trouble that McKee's been in. Even when he scored when Red Lion scored a run, there really wasn't a lot of trouble.
No.
The trouble was number 3.
6 hits now for Red Lion.
6 hits now for Red Lion.
That would
Our statistician has let us know.
just over out of the reach of the shortstop for the Red Wolves. And we have
We're making another change.
some kind of change coming up here.
Do not know who they're changing, as these borderline camouflage numbers of Red Lion combined with our outfield perch in center field.
And my advanced age.
Yes, and the eyesight of all 3 of us up here, it's just not a good combination.
See, if you put the 20 in the front and added my numbers with your numbers and Jay's numbers, we'd be like 2,500.
Meeting on the mound.
Look
Tell
at
you
the
what.
batter's dancing back there.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a number.
Is it a new batter? Is that what we're looking at
I'm
here?
not sure.
It was Cyeni who was due up. Number 16
That
is Kylie Cyeni.
I believe is still Cyeni.
Still Cyeni up to bat. Maybe it was just a meeting on the mound. As McKee ready to go. For the time being, we believe Cyeni is still up to bat. Squares to bunt, and then laces one into left field, right at the left fielder, Carroll, who quickly gets it in. Came in on it, almost misjudged it, but made the play.
Nice play by Carroll. She's been busy out there and really good.
She has. She's been playing a great left field, has made a few phenomenal plays.
And
That one was
hit
not
really
so
hard.
routine, yeah.
That really was not a tag up type of fly ball, so it really wasn't a fly ball. It was more of a line drive. So Mendick not able to advance to third.
2 on, 1 out for Cam Hoffman, the right fielder who made all 3 putouts last inning. Let's see if the action continues for her.
And her last at bat, she still about 15 pitches.
Oh, absolutely. Ended up drawing a walk after an epic at bat. And she flies one to left field. Oh, it is foul, but that had home run power.
Yeah, that's how far those kids are chasing it way out of here.
Even in this windy day, she cut that one through the wind, almost giving Red Lion the lead.
Those kids who went to chase that foul ball are well beyond the fence.
1 strike on that foul ball. Pitch is low. Catcher runs the ball back to the pitcher to make sure.
Shows bunt. Shortstop did a good job running over to third because Mendick
Yeah.
was ready to take the unoccupied base.
Hoffman showed bunt, pulled it back, and then laced one down the left field line, but foul. Low again.
I believe it's 2-1.
2-1 is the count. Red Lion trying to threaten here in the 6th inning. 2 on, 1 out for Hoffman. We already know can work a count.
And probably can hit a ball 300 feet.
Swung on into left field, right at Carroll again. And she gets the ball back into the shortstop. And then back into McKee.
Yeah.
2 hard hit balls right at Carroll.
They may want to consider hitting it somewhere else.
Yeah, it's certainly not a sound strategy right now as we have 2 on, 2 out. Carroll doing exactly what Hoffman did last inning, but this time in left field and this time for Conrad.
Another delay. Looks like we're going to have a substitute. Yeah, a lot of fly balls. This is number 00 coming up to bat for the Lions.
That would be Kimura Neal. 00.
So she was the DP, I believe,
Correct.
and has re-entered the game. I gotta tell you, I don't get the re-entry rules. I'd have to go. I'd need a PhD in softballology.
Yep.
Now in baseball, too, on high school baseball.
So I know you still get 3 outs in an inning. There's 2 outs here. So Kimura Neal, the slap hitter, see if she can, and she'd be slapping it right at the left fielder there.
She would be. This one's probably, oh,
I think she went for it. She did.
this one's probably not going to Carroll if I were a betting man, which sometimes I am.
So she did show the slap there. You see up at third base are the Red Wolves.
Kimura digs in at the plate, the lefty. McKee with the pitch. Low. 1-1 the count.
Did a good job holding off on that one. Pitch was not that far away from being strike 2. That Red Lion dugout has certainly not lost any energy at all tonight.
No, they've been loud and proud all night.
A good group of girls.
Absolutely.
Good pitch.
Ooh. I believe they called that a strike.
They did, and I think Neal may not get a pitch that good.
Wow.
Again.
That was painting the corner. She thought it was outside, but it is a strike. McKee's been dealing all night, looking to get out of this jam. 2 strikes. Swung on, foul down the left field line, out of play. The Conrad gentleman after that one as well.
I think they lost the race to a couple little leaguers.
Yep. Those guys were moving.
They were. One dude, he had the Jets on. Nobody steals bases anymore, so I couldn't tell you who he looked like.
McKee looking very confident in this at-bat. Kimura fighting to stay alive in this at-bat. Trying. Ooh, to keep Red Lion in this.
That's not a bad pitch. I think that's kind of a waste pitch there, and that's a good one. She goes for it. You know, she's not going to do much with it if she does get the bat on it.
2-2 the count. McKee with the pitch. Swung on, and that is foul. Almost hit the first base bag, but foul down the right field line. Still 2 strikes on
Good thing it was foul, 'cause
Kimura Neal.
I totally lost track of it on my way down the right field line.
There's no way you were keeping up with that one.
I just lost it.
Red Lion looking to stay alive here on this Friday night marquee matchup between 2 of the best softball teams in the state. And that ball is high. Full count.
Runners will be off here.
Runnels will be off. Red Lion trying to fill the bags. Kimura probably going to be holding up on this pitch unless it's right down the middle. Trying to get on base here to keep this rally alive. And it's low, and the bags are full of Red Lion players. Absolutely incredible at bat.
Good at bat. I think she fell behind 1-2 in the count. And,
She did.
Held off on a low ball that could have a lot of people would have gone for.
Who's off? Is it Peyton?
And now Peyton Pusey is up to bat. Who else would you want in this situation but Peyton? Perfect scenario.
Yeah,
Bases loaded.
good old number 3.
Bases loaded.
Yeah.
Bottom of the 6th inning.
And we have a meeting here with the umpire and coach.
So you have to get balls.
Ah,
Hey, he's out of balls.
yeah. Of course, they're looking to get more balls because about the 436 foul balls that we've seen today.
I think this kid's been doing a good job of retrieving them.
That is true.
I go to games at Salesiana and you just watch balls fly over into the train tracks. How many smushed up baseballs are on those tracks?
Peyton.
That's half their athletic budget.
Peyton to the plate. High drama here in Bear, Delaware. McKee versus Pusey. Oh! I don't know how she got out of the way of that one. That was headed right for her.
She's speedy.
Wow. I thought that was going to hit her square in the back.
She doesn't want an RBI that way, I'm sure. She'd rather do some damage.
Peyton looking for her third hit of the game.
Trying to get her to chase.
2-0. She didn't chase. Not a bad pitch there by McKee. Change up just a little high.
Yeah, Griffin on deck, so you're not really there's not really much of a drop here in batters after Pusey.
Pusey ready. Swung on. Beat foul down the first base line.
She knew she was going to get that 2-0 pitch to hit.
She was sitting on that pitch, but just missed it. Able to beat it foul. Peyton, ready. McKee with the pitch. It's low. 3-1 is the count. Hitters count. This is not somebody you want a hitters count against.
No.
McKee with the pitch. Pusey swings. It is foul. Down the left field line, over the third base dugout. We have a full count again.
I get nervous. I don't even have a rooting interest in the game.
I know. This is high drama.
This is very dramatic here.
High drama, high heartbeats all over the place. McKee. Ready. Pusey. And she walks. Great at bat by Pusey. She walks in a run. She does it all.
The second baseman from Red Lion, or from Conrad rather, incredulous at that ball call.
Yeah, she was.
I was waiting for a strike call there myself.
That was a close one. That was a close one. I think a lot of people might agree with that Conrad second baseman. Meeting on the mound. 3-2. 3-2 ball game, bottom of the sixth. Bases loaded. Red Lion brings it within 1 run. Can they tie it? We're going to find out. We got a good one here.
Absolutely. So looking at the Red Lion outfielders here in front of us, including that left fielder Carroll, who's been all over the place tonight.
She's been doing it all on both sides of the field.
There she goes. Back to save the day and maybe the game. You never know.
This is worth standing up for out here.
Batter's Elena Griffin, right? So another batter with some pop.
Griffin up to bat.
The McKee's command off just a little bit from where it was earlier in the game.
1 ball, no strikes.
The Red Lion showing a lot of discipline at the plate.
McKee trying to get Conrad out of this jam. Griffin. 2 balls, no strikes.
But the umpire is being very consistent today.
Has been a very great umpiring job, if I do say so myself.
So
2
those are
balls, no
close.
strikes.
This is close, but he's been calling those balls all night.
He's been consistent with that pitch.
Yep.
McKee winds up. Swung on. Foul. Off the backstop. Once again, 3-2 game, bases loaded, 2 outs. 2 balls, 1 strike. DeGriffin. Swung on, fouled off the backstop, straight back.
That was a pitch that hit me. She had good cut.
That one definitely had hit me written all over it. However, she just missed it. Straight back off the backstop. 2-2 the count. McKee, who's pitched a gem up until this inning, 1 strike away from getting out of the bases loaded jam with the lead. High and outside, another full count. The fans really getting into it, everyone on their feet. Some random shouts from left field.
Yeah, there's people on the other side of this tree.
McKee, ready. Full count, bases loaded. Swung on, driven to deep center field. It's gone! It's a grand slam by Red Lion. Wow! Absolute bomb
You said Griffin had some pop.
by
in
Griffin.
Dead center field. And that one I actually saw going over the fence.
Came out our way again, right at Jason Winchell. Almost able to make the catch himself, but a bomb into the evergreens in dead center field. A grand slam for Red Lion. And it is a 6-3 ball game just
Wow.
like that.
How about that poke by Elena Griffin? Mobbed by her teammates that she should be, and that's awesome for Red Lion.
Incredible at bat. A full count,
We come out
bases
here
loaded, 2 outs.
We get a grand slam a game, don't we?
Yeah, it seems to be the trend. But wow. Bottom of the 6th, grand slam, center field, 3-2 count. Doesn't get any better than that. Incredible. Man, need to have games here more often.
Absolutely.
Oh, popped up to center field for a second. I thought they might be coming at us again.
Nice backhand
But the
there.
put out, the inning is over, but the damage has been done. A grand slam for Red Lion to take the lead, and it is a 6-3 ball game.
Yeah, how about we take one more break and we'll bring it back.
Sounds good to me.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy.
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy.
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties.
Welcome back to Red Lion Christian. We have a great game as we just saw a grand slam in the bottom of the 6th by Red Lion to give them a 6-3 lead. You can see more pop in their step now. They are ready to go, excited about that Griffin grand slam. Pusey out here bouncing around in the outfield. Her walk set that all up.
Yeah, we're trying to find Elena. There she is. Now she's got placed in D.
Ooh, Edwards looks like she's fired up after
Well,
that
know,
last inning.
I was gonna say you could just see the we were in commercial. You could see the juice among Red Lion, and why not? Scoring all those 5 runs in that inning, and they came out there ready to go.
1-1 the count.
This Conrad team, this is an excellent team.
Matchup of ranked opponents here. Red Lions showing their grit. Popped up on the infield. Catcher calls him off. Oh, and she drops the ball. Let's see if that comes back to haunt them.
It's kind of tough. She was facing, the way she was facing away, the ball was kind of going away from her, and she kind of pushed the glove into the ball.
Yeah, she was in between catching it with an open and underhanded glove.
That was a tough one. You got to make, you got to make that call. Do I flip the glove over? Do I try to get it this way while it's going away from me? That's tough.
Right down the middle. Baldwin is rung up.
It doesn't matter.
By Edwards. It did not matter in the end. Edwards made sure of it.
That's a tough strike to take there. With the 2 strikes, that pitch was right there.
Yeah, that was right down the middle. Tough one not to swing at. Baldwin rung up. And now Maddie Stratman, the center fielder, up next.
What a fun game we've had here tonight.
Fantastic game. It's had everything. Swung on right to the third baseman. Put out. 6-3. I'm sorry, 5-3 on the put out. All the congratulations being given on the mound.
Yeah, there's your fielder right there.
Trying to get the last out here.
And there's your home run hitter right there. Let's go back to Angelina Edwards. And the hitter who is?
The hitter right now is Allie Waldman, first baseman.
So they're going to need some runners here, and they're down to their last out. This has been a fun game.
Great game. 1-1. Thanks again for joining us, taking time out of your Friday night to join myself, Craig Laskowski, Jason Winchell over here, our statistician and producer, and Mike Lang on color commentary. Swung on, hit to left field. She overruns it, and the ball drops. A rare mistake in the outfield for Red Lions. She came in too quickly on it, and it went over her head.
Just overran it. That's tough. The outfielders have had, both teams have played excellent baseball or softball tonight, and that one just misjudged.
Yeah, that's a tough one to take for Red Lion. Tough pill to swallow there, as they could have ended the game right there. And now we got a runner on second. More drama. And that ball
just foul.
Poked foul into right field. The game continues. Runner on second. 2 outs. 0-1 the count. Edwards with the pitch. Low. Good save there by the catcher. Liskey's been great behind the plate tonight.
Yeah, you haven't seen many wild pitches for either team tonight, but Liskey has been very good.
Yeah. Very disciplined by there. Not a lot of pass balls.
That's a strike. Wow, I think they want to. You can check on the swing.
They're going to appeal, and they say she went.
That's, I think, 2 strikes.
That was a borderline call as it was.
Yeah,
but
and the umpire's calling it from the third base side. That's a tough call.
Absolutely. Yeah, third base side on a right-handed batter.
I mean, that's where he's supposed to be with the runner at second. So.
Very true. 2 strikes. Swung on up the middle. And it bounces off the bag.
Oh.
Just bad luck there for Red Lion as she was in position to make the play.
The softball gods just not ready for this one to end.
No, it's been that kind of game. They want to keep it going. Now we have a runner on third.
Griffin was there ready for it, and it hit the bag. Honestly, it was going to be a tough play at first because that ball kind of took its time rolling out there to shortstop.
It did. It's a shame. You hope that maybe she could have got in front of the bag to get that before it bounced off the lip of the bag, but just a little bit of bad luck.
Yeah.
See if Red Lion. But now, tying run comes to the plate, Mike.
Yeah. Is that Barry?
Nat Barry.
So the runners first and third. You cannot see them on your screen. We're going to concentrate on the battery here.
Edwards with the pitch. It's high.
And a little surprised, the runner at first base, not at second.
That is surprising. I thought she would definitely go because
take out the force play.
exactly, and also gives the opportunity
and
for
a
that.
Single scores 2 runs, possibly.
Gives the opportunity for that player on third to steal home too on a bad bad throw to second. And the pitch. That's a strike. Paints the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Edwards trying to put this game away. Runners on the corners. 3-run ball game. Red Lion up 6-3. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. High and outside.
In the same area as last pitch, just a little wide.
Yep.
Not too much wider, but it was wider than the first one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Like we said, I think this umpire crew's done a great job tonight.
Totally agree, Mike. Swung on, line to center field. Pusey coming on. It's going to drop. She gets it in to second base as quickly as possible, but the damage is done. First and second, 6-4 ball game. That error in left field looming large right now as the tying runs on first.
That hit there, too much for the infield, not enough for the outfield.
Exactly. Perfect spot for the ball to drop. Even the speed of Pusey could not get to it.
And now we're going to have, don't know what's going on here, a timeout. Just going to be a discussion at the mound.
Meeting at the mound, Lindsey Carroll, the left fielder, who's had a great game in the field.
Fun. We've had 2 games here at Red Lion, 2 grand slams.
2 grand slams. And this game just, like you said, the softball gods are not going to let it end. It's just been too good.
Not yet. This has been a very entertaining game and twists and turns, more twists and turns than Better Call Saul this season.
Ooh, no spoilers. Haven't started watching it yet. I'm waiting for the whole season to be over.
Okay, and I think
I can binge it.
I think the last half of the final season of Ozark
came out today.
Comes out today.
Yes, sir.
Now I have to work really early tomorrow, or else I'd probably watch all of them tonight.
My wife and I have been binging Yellowstone. It's good. Kevin Costner.
Okay.
There's your TV time for the day.
That's right. Well, we had a timeout, so why not?
Edwards with the pitch. Swung on. Strike 1. Oh! Tries to pick her off.
Wow.
That would be quite a way to end the game.
How did Menda come up with that at first base?
That was quite a dig out there.
Because she's Reagan Mendick, that's how.
Absolutely.
She'd tell you that herself.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
No, Reagan's awesome.
0-1, the count. Ooh. Tried to frame it.
Little low.
Everyone tried to will that one into the strike zone from Red Lion.
Yeah, they're trying.
1-1. Edwards with the pitch. Swung on to the third baseman across the diamond. And that is the 3rd out. Wow.
How about that?
High drama to end.
Lots of hugs there for the Lions, and great show by Conrad tonight. Craig, what a great game we had. These 2 teams, went down to the last inning, last batter. We still had a chance for a tie game or even a Conrad go-ahead hit there.
Tying run was at first base. High drama to end it. And I tell you what, you could not have asked for a better game on a Friday night. It's Friday night, so we had certainly a nail-biter, popcorn-worthy game for you.
Yeah, what can you say? Great job tonight by Baldwin from Conrad with the home run. We had Griffin with the grand slam there late. Some great play in left field by Carroll from the Red Wolves. And Red Lion not allowing a run after the first inning until the last inning, and that was a 2-out run there at the end on a misplayed left field fly ball.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, and then a shot off the second base bag.
Red Lion getting it done in the 6th inning with down to their last out. It was bases loaded, full count, and an absolute bomb by Griffin to center field to give them a 6-3 lead. The game ends 6-4. Once again, thank you for joining us. 302 Sports, Jason Winchell, our statistician and producer, Mike Lang on color commentary. I'm Craig Laskowski on play-by-play. Thank you so much for joining us this Friday night from Bear, Delaware, Red Lion Christian. Have a great weekend, everybody.